fans introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Judon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis, despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Taking it right down Broadway.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West.
It's caught at the 10, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On first down, Wilson flushed out right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Baltimore.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Brings up 2nd and
that completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
On the carry.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final minute, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts,
1st and 10.
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
The ball carrier.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. JoJo Natson now on the return. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lifted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
12-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, Devontae Adams, quite the opener that he had in Minnesota. 14 catches, 156 yards, threw in 2 scores as well. And those 14 catches, by the way, tied Don Hudson for the most in one game in Packers history.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. back at the 26-yard line. Sione Taki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On the delay, Jones. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Mason Crosby on for the
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 40 now on second down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
And
on first and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 34. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Browns.
They run again on first down, Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now third and 11 coming up. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Complete. This is Lewis.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back now at Lambeau. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield off the play fake. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The tackle by
2nd down at 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
A give. This is Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Lewis. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That's complete to Lazard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
The NFL audience.